Good evening and welcome. Welcome to the Peace Circle, a very, very special episode of the Peace Circle. I have been very affected emotionally in so many ways over the past week over what's gone on in our world. It has felt everything from surreal to painful. And knowing the oneness, I called upon ministers and practitioners that are all here with me tonight. There are 9 different practitioners and ministers here to pray with me for this very special Peace Circle. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Peace Circle is actually, it is to come together to be the change we wish to see in the world every week on Monday evenings. And I've been doing it at this point for almost 9 years. And just very grateful to be able to have this platform of New Thought Media Network to do that. And knowing the beauty that is in this world, I want to share with you what really sums it up for me. And I start every Peace Circle with, I too have a dream. In my dream too, we all are equal, and not color, religion, or income defines who we are. Neither country nor region defines us as kin, whether 2 legs or 4, plant or animal. We're all created of the one Creator, with no greater claim to borrow this beautiful earth. In my dream, we all are one, treating each other with love and respect, and living in peace. We are all truly awake, knowing our purpose, to share love and joy, uplift each other, and in doing so, uplift ourselves. In my dream, we each remember and appreciate each other and truly understand that all is well. So, beginning this prayer time with these amazing ministers and practitioners, I say thank you for answering the call on such short notice and being the amazing prayer warriors that you are. So, I'm going to begin with Reverend Sherry Johnson, who is going to do our invocation. And Reverend Sherry Johnson is part of the One Heart. Actually, she leads the One Heart Retreat Center and is also part of the CSL Heart of Peace Global Initiative. Thank you for starting us off.
Thank you. Peace. Peace is why we're here. So shut your eyes and take a breath. Let go of the external and just feel your spirit. Do you feel it? The warmth, the love, the being, the peace. Peace. It is not in some distant space. You do not need to only dream. Such wonder is within you. The power of peace. Quiet your mind's talk. Go deep in your soul and feel it there. Peace. It is in you, just as all things are. And it is perfectly possible to live it, to be it. Be the peace you want. Be the peace you are.
And so it is. Thank you so much for that. And we'll see Reverend Sherry again in just a little bit. Thank you. And we have practitioners in the Ukraine that have just been licensed. And it is my privilege for my fellow student, who is also part of, and I know, bear with me 1 second, she had given it to me, the global, I believe it was the Global Alliance I'm just going to add you in. Katie Rex Brigada. I'm sorry about that.
Well, that's no problem, Gina. That's
But
no.
tell us about these practitioners that were just licensed, that you helped be on the panel for. Tell us about them, how real it is that not only within this oneness, because that's all there ever is,
Right.
and not just within our organization, but our brothers and sisters in faith. Please.
Of course, of course, and thank you, Gina, for doing this and having this prayer circle. I hope we have more. Yes, I was privileged to be able to help put together the panels for 12 practitioner students that had already passed their the written portion, and they needed to the verbal. Now, of course, there's a language issue, but we were so blessed to have a wonderful practitioner, Ariana, in Virginia, do our translations. 12 practitioners from Bilasirkva and Turkse. Oh, I'm so terrible at names. And but what was really important was that when each practitioner would pray, and of course, to do the panels, you have to have practitioners and ministers there to hear, and the practitioners and the ministers that had heard the prayer first in Ukrainian or in Russian were absolutely blown away. And I know for myself, even just watching from the side, it was one of those moments that you realize that prayer has absolutely no defined language. That spirit moves through and up. And even though Irina translated, we knew every single word that they were saying. And now, unfortunately, and they've now started. They have a CSL center in Bilasirkva, and it looks like they were about to start another one in Kiev, but then of course everything broke out. And so the spiritual director of the center in Bilasirkva, Olga, I'm sorry, has been in contact with us. And she has let us know that we actually were involved in a call where she had been asked to go down to the bomb shelter, and she was spending the night with her neighbors and her cats, and they could hear bombing. And it's just such a terrible situation. And these people are, just like us, and they're just pure love. So one of the things that was really important to me after I got to know such beautiful people, that I wanted to have a way to stay in touch and make sure CSL was in touch. So we set up a Facebook page called Prayers for the Ukraine, and the most amazing part was, even though I had wanted this, what happened was that all of the practitioners in Ukraine joined that Facebook group. So now when we are saying our prayers, or when we are, this should be visible for them to see. They know that each and every one of us are thinking about them and holding them in love and light and knowing the truth. I wanted to share one prayer that I got this morning from Arina, who, and she is part of Global Services, as well as she's the translator for this particular group. And the prayer is, please know the success of the negotiations between Russia and Ukraine. Please see divine light with everyone who participates. Please see God talking to God. Please know peace prevails. And I just thought that was so beautiful. And I'm going to use that as my anchor for today, is knowing that the negotiations are just filled with light. And we will, again, we're always one, but we will make sure that this is the unity that they feel our unity.
Thank you, Katie. We really do appreciate that. And also, it is global services that you are working through to do all of this. And there's a Facebook page. What is the name of it again?
It's called Prayers for the Ukraine, and I can put a link up on New Thought Media Network.
Thank you. Because it's a particular one. You'll notice our symbols. So it'll be very much around CSL based, and there's constant updates from them, and thankfully so. Thank you so much for doing this and being part of this initiative.
Of course. Thank you, Gina.
And it is a blessing to be part of the truth, the answer, the call. And the next person that I am bringing up is Barbara M. Fewitt, who is actually the spiritual director of the South Coastal Mass Teaching Chapter.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Gina. And tonight I would like to read our Center for Spiritual Living, our global vision. And this is the vision we hold. We hold it individually and collectively as one. We envision all people, all beings, and all life as expressions of God. We see a world in which each and every person lives in alignment with his or her higher spiritual principle, emphasizing unity with God and connection with each other. A world in which individually and collectively we are called to a higher state of consciousness and action. We envision humanity awaking to its spiritual magnificence and discovering the creative power of thought. A world where each and every person discovers his and her own personal power and the ability to create an individual life that works within a world that works for everyone. We envision a world in which we live and grow as one global family that respects and honors the interconnectedness of all life. A world where this kinship with all life prospers and connects through the guidance of spiritual wisdom and experience. We envision a world where personal responsibility joins with social conscience in every area of the political, corporate, academic, and social sectors, providing sustainable structures to further the emerging global consciousness. We envision a world where each and every person has enough food, a home, and a sense of belonging, a world of peace and harmony, enfranchisement and justice. We envision a world in which resources are valued, cared for, and grown, and where there is a generous and continuous sharing of these resources. We envision a worldwide culture in which forgiveness, whether for errors, injustices, or debts, is the norm. We envision a world which has renewed its emphasis on beauty, on nature, and love through the resurgence of creativity, art, and aesthetics. We envision a world that works for everyone and for all of creation. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you so much, Barbara.
Thank you,
for
Gina.
that beautiful message. And the next person that I have coming up is someone near and dear to me, my first and still mentor, Reverend Dr. Ian Taylor, who is an active retired minister. We keep him active, not a question, and a member of the Retired Ministries Community and for CSL Global. And thank you for being here, Reverend Ian.
Thank you, dear one. Namaste. I am very mindful that humanity is now living in new energies with new values, where all habits, customs, and behaviors are now boldly challenged. Just as all patterns that came to light in our country drew international sympathies, I am seeing that international responses to the plights of all people everywhere are becoming the new norm. Something is stirring and awakening within all of humanity, reminding us that we are one family. We are of one source. Indeed, hearts are opening increasingly in response to this global realization. Yet, appearances may indicate that sentiments, attitudes, and comments are centered around the idea that one country has penetrated or perpetrated a great evil upon the unfortunate people of another country. However, I cannot divide the presence of God, and I must raise my sights to a higher knowing. If God is within anyone, then God must be within everyone. If God is present anywhere, then God must be present everywhere and in everything, including those viewed as aggressors, those viewed as victims, those viewed as supporters. Excuse me. If God is present anywhere, then God is present everywhere and in everything, including those viewed as aggressors, those viewed as victims, and those viewed as supporters of one side or the other. This means that I am called to decree the presence and activities of divine love and peace, not only with regard to one country, but both countries directly involved. Additionally, since all nations of the world are in agreement with one involved country or another, then I choose to affirm the presence and power for good in all nations of our planet. If healing or change is needed in any one spot, then it's needed in every spot, as all spots are one. Now I offer readings taken from Dr. Ernest Holmes. No matter how much we seek to attach our troubles to God, God is never troubled. God does not, as it were, come down and enter into our problems and straighten them out. If he did, he would be more confused than we are, because he has more to be confused with, and there is no such thing as cosmic confusion. Because God is peace and because God is in us, the peace of God must also be in us. We should no longer go in search of peace, for this is confusion. Peace is at the center of our own soul. It is the very being of our being. This peace is at the center of our being and has never been disturbed. It has never been afraid. It never desired to harm anyone. Therefore, it has never been hurt. How then shall we use this great gift, which nestles at the very center of our being? We are to use it consciously. We are to speak the word of peace wherever discord appears. And when we do speak the word of peace, let no doubt arise in our thought. We must know that peace stills the tempest. We must know that peace has all power, because it is the peace of God within us. In such degree as I know that God is in you, in such degree as I know that the God in you is the God that is in me. I cannot seek to do you ill. It would be unthinkable, because all I would do is hurt myself. When all nations of the world see God incarnated in one another, then we will no longer have use for weapons. We must stop believing that God is somewhere apart from us and somewhere apart from the person or situation that is still in bondage of some kind. The whole thought and idea of war would disappear from the human consciousness if there were enough people who understood the principles we are talking about and used it. The world would solve its problems because enough divine guidance would come down into the intellect and emotions. The solution lies in spiritual awareness. There is an irresistible, divine, and universal urge within us to be happy, to be whole, and to express the fullness of life. The latent divinity within us stirs our imagination, and because of its insistent demand, impels and compels our growth. It is back of every intention. It proclaims itself through every creative endeavor. It has produced sages, saints, saviors, and will, when permitted, create a new world in which war, poverty, sickness, and famine will have disappeared. This is from the writings of the world. Thank you, and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you so much. Thank you, Reverend Dr. Ian Taylor. And knowing that truth, one of the things that I remember vividly and loved is once a month we would, at Concordia, when Reverend Ian was there, we would look in each other's eyes and say we saw the family resemblance. It was part of a story one day, and it caught. And every month, one week a month, we would look in each other's eyes and remind each other that we see the family resemblance. And without a doubt, everybody was on the verge of tears or in tears, just with that reminder that we are one. We are one. And in that knowing of one, our next person I am blessed to meet for the first time, but still called and answered. She is part of our Saturday morning team here at New Thought Media Network, and you will be actually hosting and doing the Science of Mind spiritual conversation this coming Saturday morning. So it is perfect timing for that. This is Reverend Dr. Victoria Bomberry, who is going to be doing a metta meditation for us. Thank you.
So it's so great to see everyone. Everyone here is from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast. I'm in Riverside, California, in Southern California, and I'm really happy that we have gotten together. And thank you so much, Gina, for organizing this and bringing us all together in this important day of prayer and meditation. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with metta is also known as the loving kindness meditation. And I've been doing this for a number of years, since the 90s. And I had the pleasure of being taught this meditation by Jack Kornfield then. And since then, I have been doing this meditation. And for the past, I think, 6 years now, I have a group on Monday that does metta, and we are focused on peace. We're a Power of 8 peace group, and we meet on Zoom every Monday. And we've looked at areas in this country that require attention. So one of the areas that we look at is with the detention centers that are are housing asylum seekers that are detaining asylum seekers from all over the world. And, they are in all parts of the United States. And we focus on family separation because so many of the people are separated from their families, and some of the children have been lost. And this has been a problem that has been going on for several years now. And we also were very concerned about the kind of violence, gun violence, especially with our peace officers involved in shootings. So we focus on that area. We also focus on our leadership. And, this has been a wonderful practice, and we've actually seen incredible results from doing this meditation and focusing our energy and knowing that our energy is creating a synergy with other people who are focusing on these same issues. And with metta, we start with ourselves. That's the place that we begin, is with ourselves. So I'm going to invite everyone to just quiet down, and there will be 4 statements that we use in this meditation. And these are just the words that I use, and because they were taught to me by Jack Kornfield. So I use them, but we'll improvise, we'll go into the silence, and you can improvise and use whatever comes up. What we're cultivating in ourselves is this open-heartedness to the world. And we're building that. We're building our capacity every time we practice metta. So I'm going to invite you just to get quiet where you are and take a deep breath. And just allow those breath energies to move all through your body. And if there's any place that you feel that there is any kind of tension or congestion or anything that may be not moving quite like you would like it to, just allow those breath energies to move through. And anything that needs to be released, release it through the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. And we start with ourselves. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be free from inner and outer danger. May I be well in mind and body. May I be at ease and happy. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be free from inner and outer danger. May I be well in mind and body. May I be at ease and happy. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be free from inner and outer danger. May I be well in mind and body. May I be at ease and happy. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be free from inner and outer danger. May I be well in mind and body. May I be at ease and happy. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be free from inner and outer danger. May I be well in mind and body. May I be at ease and happy. And let's take a deep breath in. And on the out breath, enter the silence. And you can say things like, may I be safe. May I be at peace. May I be centered in love. So whatever you want to extend to yourself, do it now. Let's take a deep breath in. turning our attention to all of the people in the Ukraine and Russia, in that entire area where the conflict is occurring right now. And we're going to extend metta to all those who are experiencing family separation. They may be refugees, and we know that women and children are escaping the country and the men are staying behind. And for the Russians, we know that the military who is sent to the area is experiencing family separation. And we're going to extend metta to all those who are experiencing family separation right now. Anyone who is a part of this in any way, who is separated from their family. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from inner and outer danger. May you be well in mind and body. May you be at ease and happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from inner and outer danger. May you be well in mind and body. May you be at ease and happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from inner and outer danger. May you be well in mind and body. May you be at ease and happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from inner and outer danger. May you be well in mind and body. May you be at ease and happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from inner and outer danger. May you be well in mind and body. May you be at ease and happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from inner and outer danger. May you be well in mind and body. May you be at ease and happy. And let's take a deep breath. And in the silence, let's extend unconditional love to all the people who are experiencing family separation right now as a result of this conflict. And you may say things like, may you know you're loved. May you know you are protected. May you know that you are held in the hearts of all people. Whatever feels comfortable to you, extend metta to them right now in the silence. And let's take a deep breath, turning our attention to all of the people who are serving in the military, who are from whatever area. And we're just going to rename them. We're going to rename them emissaries of peace. And you may want to visualize everyone laying down their arms and standing together. And just as Gina reminded us, that they can look into one another's eyes and see their kinship. And we know that there's families who are living in Russia, families that are related families that are living in the Ukraine who are related to people who are in Russia. And just feel your heart expanding for them. And when we do this, I generally repeat these phrases, one for each cardinal direction and one for to ground us in the earth and one to the sky. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from inner and outer danger. May you be well in mind and body. May you be at ease and happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from inner and outer danger. May you be well in mind and body. May you be at ease and happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from inner and outer danger. May you be well in mind and body. May you be at ease and happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from inner and outer danger. May you be well in mind and body. May you be at ease and happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from inner and outer danger. May you be well in mind and body. May you be at ease and happy. And let's take a deep breath. And on the out breath, enter the silence and extend unconditional love to all of those we are calling our peace officers. You may say things like, may you know you're loved. May you lay down your arms. May you know that God is present right here and right now. And when you're ready, open your eyes and come back to this moment.
Thank you so much for that, Reverend Dr. Victoria. Thank you for being here, and thank you for bringing us the visuals and the beauty that is metta. And we have, there's just so much on this network that makes my heart sing. There's so many wonderful things, and I'm going to bring in Reverend Robert, who is going to explain what we're doing next month. See, we are a belief that is not just pray and wait. We are treat and move your feet. That's what Ernest Holmes taught. And that's what we do here, especially on this network. We are a place where, what is it that you want to see in the world? Because we cannot be a channel of peace unless we're peaceful. So how do we get there? And if there's something that we want to see, we need to make it happen ourselves. So that is why we're here tonight. And that is why we have coming up next month. And I need you to share with people what this is all about. We have the Planetary Prayer for Global Peace.
Yes. And the whole idea is to bring together groups of people every day, except for Sundays, because there's a lot goes on around the world on Sundays, especially in the spiritual world. So Monday through Saturday, a 15 to 20-minute opportunity to come together in spiritual community and do what we do best, pray. Now, I have heard people say it's only prayer. And I will argue that it is so much more than only prayer that we do. This is not begging and beseeching for some miracle to descend upon us, for there to be a poof and a snap of our fingers and an end to war. This is a prayer of knowing that there's an emergence of consciousness on this planet, and that together, collectively, we expedite that emergence. We heighten that emergence. We amplify the emergence of a vision of a world that works for all. So we're going to invite you to join us every day starting tomorrow. We'll have different ministers and practitioners facilitating the program. We will get together. There's this, we're going to take my name off the screen here because I want you to see that link, www.ntmedia.org/PP4WP, Planetary Prayer for World Peace or Global Peace. Well, they're interchangeable. But join us at that link at any time, Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock Mountain Time, 4:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Saturdays at 8:30 Mountain Time, 3:30 Greenwich Mean Time. And this is a Zoom room, so it's not a live broadcast. We'll have a chance to be together, to share. You'll have a chance to add your prayers as well as the prayers of our facilitators. If you'd like to facilitate a group, please get in touch with us. If you'd like to facilitate any one of the days over this month, please get in touch with us. And please share and let your friends know what we're doing here. This is the time. We are the people that have trained, been conditioned, and brought up and lived this our entire lives. This is the time when we demonstrate the power of an affirmative spiritual mind treatment. And what I know is I know there are peace talks scheduled on the border of Belarus and Ukraine for Saturday and Sunday this weekend. The work we do between now and then is of utter importance. Please share with your friends. Let's get as many people as we can together to raise up a vibration, a collective vibration of peace on planet Earth. I'm so looking forward to this. And I want to say a quick thank you to everybody that's taken time here today to be on your panel, Gina, and to show up and support what we're doing, what you're doing. Those that are able to be with us and stay with us, those that have already spoken, and those that we've yet to hear from. Please know from the deepest part of my heart, I am so grateful you're here and showing up to be a part of what we're doing. We really are creating a world that works for everyone.
And thank you for having this platform, creating it, having the vision, and all the work that goes into it. So thank you for making it possible. And even, I mean, a month commitment of every day is a beautiful thing. So thank you. So it's a huge vision, and it's getting bigger and more involved. And thank you for that. Thank you for all that's coming up.
Absolutely.
And we have just so much good here. And the next person that I'm going to introduce is my fellow classmate, ministerial intern, is Sylvia Kearns, and she is also the newest member to our prayer team. For those of you that don't know, that are new to this or seeing this for the first time, because I do encourage people to share it on your page, not just the presenters, but also anyone that's within our network, anyone that's within our voice, share about this prayer, because it has no time or space. There is no time or space. It's all right now. So Sylvia, I know that you are going to be coming aboard officially next week, and you're going to be we have AM and PM prayer, 8:15 Mountain Time, 10:15 Eastern Time, where I am on the East Coast, and you are all over. You're actually all over the US at different times, which is amazing. You have a beautiful song that you're going to be presenting, and I thank you for being here for this beautiful message.
Thank you, Gina. Thank you for this privilege of getting my kickoff started in such a magnificent way. And so we're going to be sharing a song, and you all have heard it before. The name of the song is Amazing Grace, and it is done by the Cherokee in the Cherokee language. And I invite you to sit back and listen. When I did some research, I was actually a little surprised at what I found. John Newton, who wrote the song in the 1700s, wrote it, as most songs are, from a very deep place of having been there. Although he grew up very well off, his family was quite comfortable. His mother was teaching him about the Reformed Church from the time he was small. Unfortunately, she passed away, and that was the end of any formal training that he had had. Due to a dispute between he and his father, which so often happens, Mr. Newton ended up working on a plantation in horrible conditions. He was tortured, he was beat, he was starved, he was never given any clothes except for the ones that he had on his back when he arrived. And so he saw a different side of light. And that's where this song, Amazing Grace, comes from. he did escape. He got on board a ship. And while he was on board that ship, a storm came up. And as he was pitching around and bailing, he realized that this was probably his last moment on earth. He remembered his mother. And the name of this song, Amazing Grace, is how he felt when that ship did not sink that day. So I invite you to listen to the music, read the screen, the words that come up, and open your heart to the understanding of what this intention is today. You know, John Newton, before he became a minister, was a slave trader. He worked aboard the ships for several years, and it was the horrible conditions that he saw that caused him to step away and said, this is not right. This is not for me. And he became wealthy. He became powerful. And he was a part of the abolitionist movement to stop the slave trade. And it is from all of these deep places that he wrote this song. And so, Gina, if you could go ahead and cue that up for me, I would appreciate it.
Sorry about that. It wasn't, for whatever reason, it was not playing, and I am going to pull it in again, and we're going to try it again because it bounced me right off the network. So we're going to do it again. And of course, when I tried it earlier, it was perfect. So I'm knowing its perfection right now. Here we go.
You made love.
Thank you so much for that, Sylvia. It is absolutely beautiful. And thank you to each one that has presented, because each one chose their own message. Each one chose their own reading. And I am so grateful to be here as part of this beautiful event this evening. And the last person, the last but certainly not least, is one of my teachers and someone that I love and adore. The last person that I'm going to bring in is from also teaches on the Florida campus of the School of Spiritual Leadership. And Reverend Dr. Tony LaMotta is going to do a poem for us. And she's also going to be doing our closing prayer. And I just want to say, because that's going to be the final, we're going to do a song on the way out. I just want to say thank you for being here with us. Share this message. Know that the Peace Circle is here every Monday evening. And next week, we're going to be working with the CSL's Heart of Global Peace Initiative. And again, it will be a special one for Ukraine. So I thank you all for being here with me. And I bring you in, Reverend Tony, for your reading and to close us out with prayer. And when you start your prayer, I'm going to bring everyone in that is still here with us.
Thank you. So I'm going to be reading a poem, a rather poignant poem by Thich Nhat Hanh, who recently passed. And he wrote this poem during the Vietnam War. Unfortunately, it's still relevant today. It's from a book of poems called Call Me by My True Names. And this particular poem is entitled Our Green Garden. Fires spring up at all 10 points of the universe. A furious, acrid wind sweeps them towards us from all sides. Aloof and beautiful, the mountains and rivers abide. All around, the horizon burns with the color of death. As for me, yes, I am still alive, but my body and soul writhe as if they too had been set on fire. My parched eyes can shed no more tears. Where are you going this evening, dear brother? In what direction? The rattle of gunfire is close at hand. In her breast, the heart of our mother shrivels and fades like a dying flower. She bows her head. Her smooth black hair, now threaded with white. How many nights has she crouched wide awake, alone with her lantern, praying for the storm to end? Dearest brother, I know it is you who will shoot me tonight, piercing our mother's heart with a wound that can never heal. O terrible winds that blow from the ends of the earth, hurling down our houses and blasting our fertile fields. I say farewell to the blazing, blackening place where I was born. Here is my breast. Aim your gun at it, brother. Shoot. I offer my body, the body our mother bore and nurtured. Destroy it if you wish. Destroy it in the name of your dream, that dream in whose name you kill. Can you hear me invoke the darkness? When will the suffering end? O darkness, in whose name do you destroy? Come back, dear brother, and kneel at our mother's knee. Don't sacrifice our green garden to the ragged flames that have been carried into the front yard by wild winds from far away. Here is my breast. Aim your gun at it, brother. Shoot. Destroy me if you wish, and build from my carrion whatever it is you are dreaming of. Who will be left to celebrate a victory made of blood and fire? And so we come in this moment, in this our time, to recognize the full presence. Right now, we know and experience more fully than ever before that the world is made of love. And at this moment, we recognize that each and every one of us are made in the image, the likeness, and of the very essence of God itself. We know that's true for everyone in the Ukraine. We know that's true for everyone in Russia. We even know it's true for Putin. At this very moment, we see and know the oneness that we are. We celebrate that oneness with all of life. We celebrate in this very moment that peace exists right here, right now, despite all appearances. And so we tune into that very place of peace, that very place of peace that's in our hearts. And we let go of any link in our own hearts that may be in lack of peace. For peace can only come in our world when peace is in each and every one of us. And so today we claim that peace as our birthright. We claim that love as the only true reality that exists. We claim and we know for a fact that we are one, that there is only one presence, one power in this universe. And it is not a power for destruction or war. It is a power of love. It is the power of peace. And so we come in that knowing, our hearts hurting for those who hurt, and at the same time knowing the truth of life eternal. At this moment, we celebrate that life with great joy, with great thanksgiving. We each come with a very special feeling in our own hearts, knowing that peace prevails right here, right now. And so we easily, in grateful thanksgiving, let this word be, knowing it is done as we believe. And we do believe. And so it is.
And so it is. And we're closing with song.
For years I would talk about how I wanted to change the world, but I always left it up for someone else to do. But then I finally realized I needed to take a stand, and that by changing my thinking I could change my life. And that's how I could change the world. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. let there be love. I am a stand for love, let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Love. I am a stand for joy. I am a stand. We are making a new world now. I know we are making a new world now. I can see it. We are making a new world now.